Okay then, so now we're going to be doing take 2. We just tried to make this video once before, but I just spent 20 minutes just ranting and talking. But because it didn't save, I know I'm going to do this again. And we're going to reload. We're going to try this once more. That's fine. That's cool. As long as I have breath in my body, that is what I'll be doing. Continuing to do what I need to do. And not just because I need to go from A to B. No. Because I need to have that purpose and that soul within me that drives towards that. I need to be able to have a commanding voice for myself to put myself in a better position than I was yesterday. Or than, if I'm in a worse position I am today than I am yesterday, I've had a really stupid day. So, today I want to talk about what it means for having purpose in your life, but additionally having people trying to affect that purpose, have it be subconsciously in their own mind to be able to take you on a different path. But essentially what I want to start by saying with is that there's the attention you have in your face all the time, the attention you have which is also known as your awareness. Have that be, your spirit, your aura, have that be whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't really care what you call it. All that matters is that attention is very, very, very precious. You do not use that attention or take it for granted, or use it for slobby things. That means like dirty websites, or it could just be shoving a whole pack of crisps down your throat just because you feel like unconsciously bothered by the things that you do. That you can't be arsed, that you aren't fucks, that you don't care that your future is important to a degree. You need to be able to have the things in your mind that solidify you to be the best you that you can possibly be. And I want to make videos like this every day. I want you to see through the camera towards me at the progression about how I speak about things. Though it may be very similar things, it may be something a little bit different, but all that really matters within your life is that how and what you prioritize and approach. There's three main things. The one main thing I call it your health, another is your purpose, and the third is your social. All of those three things are the main things. Now every day I might say it in a completely different way. I might say what I'm saying in the same manner to you every single day, but all that matters is the repetitions I'm putting into that, and those repetitions are very important. You need to cut out the bullshit in your life. Have that be family members having an opinion on you and allowing that to affect you. And then all the little nattering that goes on in the background when it comes to having a social life within the family or with friends, or if you have friends that are basically rat-ass friends that need to be gone. Excuse me for a sec. That need to be gone. If you found out you had a friend and they weren't who they say they were, you need to be able to get rid of those fucking people, because they are dangerous, okay? They are dangerous to you, what your life is, how and the results of your life, exactly what it will be. And I'm speaking like, oh, my life. No, I'm speaking because to me it's very serious. It doesn't have to be emotional, it can just be straight up. It can just be when you're being messed about and you know you're being messed about, that you got to put it forward and reinforce your purpose even more. Or you go the other way. You go, well, I don't really care what you're doing, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and that way I'll become more attractive, I'll do exactly as I need to be doing for me, I'll be doing everything that I want in my life to have the ideal life that I want to have. I'll be working towards my dream life. If you're worried about this woman, that woman in your life, forget about that. All you're going to need to know is that you need to live your dream life. And whoever comes in and out of your life, all that you need to know is that your purpose is the first thing. Your health is that too. Any woman that comes in and out of your life, if you're not head over heels besotted with her, if you're not, and even if you are besotted with her and she leaves, well then, don't ever go back. When they leave for a reason, and they stay left. And if for any reason you communicate with that woman, you've gone fucked up. because now you've given her your attention. Your attention is one of your most important things as a man. That is the only thing that really has any value for you. I mean, there's thousands of things I found valuable about myself as a man, but I'm saying that that is the main ingredient. That is the important thing as a man, is your attention. Where you put it, however you decide to put it somewhere. Look, I was about to mention, don't be put off center. I'll be honest, I am a work in progress at the moment. I'm not where exactly I want to be, but through doing the things that I know that I need to do, having learned the lessons I've learned throughout time, I have developed a form of where I'm going and what I want to be doing, and I will not let anything impede that process, that progress towards where I want to be going. I will talk to anyone, I'll have a chat with anyone, I'll chill out with anyone, okay? But a lot of the time, when I'm doing those chilling outs, I'm thinking I'd rather be here, I'd rather be there, I'd rather be making it possible so that I have a better life set up for myself in the future. That doesn't necessarily mean money, it doesn't necessarily mean I want to be around a particular highly established amount of people. No, it just means I want simplicity for my life. I want to be able to be motivated and excited for what it is I want to be doing. I want to be able to look forward and bursting with joy in order to be able to get somewhere and be able to do that thing I want to be doing. Having that and carrying that round with you and having that vision for what you want to be doing is essential. Now, I will say that having some people around you, okay, you got to be careful about who it is, but you've also got to be willing to know to yourself that if there are people in your life, you're going to have to take risks, okay? And a lot of it, I think a lot of the time, is you just don't give a fuck about what the outcome is. You got to postpone gratification, which is a lot of the time, what gives you pleasure, which a lot of the time pleasure is death, basically. Come on, think about it. You go to the toilet, you bust a nut with your right hand. Basically afterwards, what's that? Post-nut syndrome. What is that? That is, I know in my genes, in my genetics, that I shouldn't have done that. Okay, yeah, why shouldn't you have done that? Because it lowers the quality of how you see yourself and your work. I'm not saying don't ever bust a nut, maybe now and then. But the point I'm getting to when it comes to, because we're digressing a bit, the point I'm getting to, and I'll come around in a sec to it, is that if you do that, if you lower yourself to lower value, I guess you could say time restraints, lower value activities such as that, and it becomes clearer and clearer to you the more you dive into this, you realize that you don't have a straight sense of being or purpose. You have a purpose, but you're not arsed about it if you're engaging in low activities as such as that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how stressed you are. The joy you feel far outweighs the pleasure you'll get when a quick 2-3 minute bust. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter, even if it's a shag. Even if it's a shag. I've been with people, and I will say that I've been doing what I've been doing, and I've been thinking to myself, why am I here? Well, during the fucking intercourse, why am I thinking to myself I'd rather be doing this? It's because I've got standards in those sense. I want to be able to achieve these things, and not for a sense of look at me, but because within myself I want to be able to feel that my life is full of joy, that my life is full of great communication. And it doesn't mean communication in the sense of greatness, as I've got to be able to sit there and talk to you and be able to moment by moment understand every thought and feeling that comes your way. No, but get a grasp of understanding what it means to have brotherhood, what it means to be able to communicate with a woman. Even just I noticed then, my posture, I'm slouching a bit, look. Little things you pick up on here and there, self-improvement, little bits here and there, it will, and even voice tonality in itself, all these different things, they're important. You don't know how, but they do affect how you're seen in a social situation, and how that if you're going to be an option, that will be something to consider. Now, I can understand that you go full out with these type of things, or you just do your own thing. You don't try to make charisma. You don't try to elevate yourself to a different place. You don't even bother, and you just literally become a Sigma and do your own thing. Sigma, internet term, blah blah blah. You understand what I mean? Okay, cool. But what I'm saying, joy over pleasure any day. Okay? Always laugh, of course, but always know that there's that thing in your head that says that I've got to be here, okay? And even if you're not consciously like trying to put yourself there, turn up anyway, even if you don't fucking feel like it. When you turn up and you don't feel like it, what are you going to be like when you turn up on the day you want to? You're going to be like, you'll be fucking rah, you know what I mean? You're going to be fantastic. You're going to be more than excellent. You're going to want to chase excellence. You're going to want that more than anything else. And I'm not saying that to an end goal, but as a continual progression. When I go to the gym, oh, I can't wait afterwards until I finish the gym, then I can go eat McDonald's. No, fuck off. You want to go to the gym, so then you can then go home and eat healthy, and then look forward to the next day, where you can look there and look forward to the progression you'll make the next day. That is it. That is it. And then obviously, you'll speak to women as well. And that's the point. You want to be able to approach people at the same time. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. All that matters is that you make the effort to make those things possible. Make yourself charismatic. Make yourself very masculine. There's no point in sitting there at the gym, twiddling your thumbs, staring at your phone longer than your rest period should be at the gym. You've got to be fully into it in every sense of the imagination. You've got to be all in as an expression. You cannot be half in, half-assed. You are either fully zoned in on what you're doing, or you don't bother doing it at all. Okay, I think this is very simplistic. Okay, there is depths and levels to the things I'm speaking about, and I'm sure all of you know. So, in the future and following days, I know if I do this every day and I upload this every day, that I'm gonna hate it after a while. But the thing is, I know through the process of doing it again and again, approaching people, doing all this and that, making myself available, having options, doing all these things, I'm only gonna be disciplining myself further, making myself better. And it doesn't mean I'm saying fuck you to all the previous people. I want those people to be up there with me, as I've said in one of my other videos. But a lot of the time people aren't willing to do that. So a lot of the time they need to be cut off, or gone, or just not bothered speaking to anymore. I do believe that in the idea of spirituality underneath a lot of this, but how you feel as a man doesn't fucking matter. You know that. You know that, obviously. So whenever you do the things you've got to do, and I suppose this is the bummiest and the lowest of ways of thinking of it, is that as long as you get up in the morning, regardless of how you feel, and then you go to bed and do everything that you've got to do, and finish everything that you've got to do by a certain point, that's all that matters. To me, that's minimal. That's minimal, because I've been told that I'm very disciplined, very obsessed. I'm like, well, yeah. That's probably because I'm in an environment, or I've been in environments where I'm designed to be, and have been conditioned to be like that. Trust me, I can be like anybody else any day of the week. I can go do this, I can go do that, I can smoke a spliff, I can do these things, but I want to choose not to, because it's too damned easy to go do those things. I don't really even smoke. I don't know really how to roll. I can be self-deprecating in that manner, because it will show that there's an element of no shame, willingness to be able to admit that I know what's going on with me, you know? You just got to get in the mindset as I don't give a fuck what people think. If you can just train that I don't give a fuck muscle, you're going to win. But obviously at the same time you're going to have to be a decent person, so how far you take that is on your own back. Okay? I don't really know how to end these videos, so I'm just going to say thank you for watching, like, favourite, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.